Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Riverbend Springs. Well, we haven't quite jumped into the next month yet, we're still in August and we have a couple of things to do. We were checking over for the coverage. We did put on some solid fertiliser on our grass field there, the ones that we've actually just seeded yesterday. There we go. So there's little bits missed here and there because it doesn't quite line up perfectly and it's going to waste too much fertiliser going around and doing that little bits. So we've just left it. But we do need to roll it because it's just been seeded. And we do have a roller, this one here, not quite big enough. I mean, it's been doing us so far, but as we expand and our fields get bigger, we do need another one. I didn't pick up on this in the last episode, but we've got this one here, the Brandt Land Roller. And if you remember before, in the last episode, or I think it was the one before, we decided that anything in the sale that we need, we're going to buy full price because of the lettuce. It is going to cost $115,000 in total, because it's only 18% off. We'll go and buy it just now, but that's going to leave us a little under where we need to be. It's $115,000 in total for it. So we're going to buy that. We're going to get a little bit back for this one here. As you can see, a massive upgrade. It is a little more than double the working width, and it is 1 mile an hour faster as well across the field. So that's going to reduce our time for rolling. We'll just see how much we're actually going to get for this. I don't think it's going to be too much because I think we must have bought it in a sale for a start as well. Right, let's just go in here. So if we repair it, $107, so it's pretty good condition. We're not going to repaint it, I don't think. But $25,000 for that. I wonder if it's maybe worth repainting. Let's try it and see if that's going to bring it up any. I think it gave us a little more. Well, it looks in much better condition. It's still a bit dirty though, but... Oh, we've got a little a Van Gogh thing at the bottom there. For painting, because I think we have done it actually. We've done it to a few things. So yeah, $34,429 when we sell that. So that's a good chunk back in. Right, let's go and pick up this new one. We'll go and do that field. And then after that, what we need to do is sell lettuce because it is piling up very quickly. We've had to kind of stack up pallets there just now to make room while we were doing stuff yesterday. And we did get the trees, if you've seen the last episode, we planted some lodgepole pines in both of the sheep pastures. Not at the one at our yard, just to the east and north ones. And then we also planted some in our new yard where we keep the combine and the truck, the logging truck. So there's trees planted in there as well. They're all lodgepole pines, so that should be the ones we need now. I think I'm going to leave the ones down in the other field just now. Well, you can actually see it from here if I zoom out a bit. There. We're going to leave them just now and see what happens when they come another, maybe next year, this time next year maybe. See what they look like, see what size they are, and maybe cut them down then and try and process them. But we do need to get the wood harvester. That's, I think it's $450,000, so it really is not cheap. But just now we're going to go and roll that field, sell the lettuce, we're going to sell any concrete bricks we've got as well. And then we're going to check over the animals once more and the productions again. And then, just in case we miss anything. And then we're going to jump into next month where hopefully we're ready to start harvesting either the long grain rice or the cotton. And we do need the cotton harvester as well. I think it's probably going to be rented now, but we'll see because we still need the rope maker and that is $300,000. And at the moment, we're just a little short, just under $18,000 short for that alone. So let's go and get this rolled and we'll see you at the start of next month. Well, we're down here at the elevator museum and what it looks like is we can give them, it's here. So they require 6,000 litres of long planks. They have everything else in storage that they need, so they should take what we have here. So let's try that. It did. It's $37,650. So the next step, it still says, oh no, right, it's processing it now. So they did take that, so it must be whatever they need on that next step for the materials. It's hard, there we go. So on the bottom right there, the required materials, they've started using 2 litres of it already. So we just need to keep an eye out of what they need next and then deliver it, and we'll get paid for it. So it does work. I just think there was maybe only takes in what it needs instead of just selling it for a really low price now. So that's done. We already fed the Angus cows this morning. We need to take a few loads down to the concrete factory of stones. And our long grain rice field is ready to harvest. We also got 48 lambs today as well. We've got 12 of each of the breeds. We've also made a little mistake though. And I don't know if we're going to be able to recover from it. We were growing long grain rice to make the rice box because it was a very good price. However, this one only takes rice to make the rice boxes. For long grain rice, we have rice rolls and rice bags. And there isn't one here, but we do need the preserved food factory. So we do need to purchase it, and it's $330,000. So we have that issue, but what we're going to do now is we are going to go back and harvest our long grain rice, see what we end up with, how much litres we end up with in total, and see if it's maybe going to be worthwhile spending that $330,000. Bearing in mind, we still have the rope maker to purchase probably today or tomorrow, because that cotton fields are going to be ready tomorrow, I think. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of money outgoing. We can almost afford both, but we still need to rent the cotton harvester tomorrow. So I don't know if it's going to be, or if it's going to work out for us really. But for now, let's get back to the harvester. We're going to take it down to both rice fields, get them harvested and see what we end up with. So let's get going with our very first crop of long grain rice. Well, here we are. So for the very first time, let's get into long grain rice. I don't know if it's going to be a big issue getting into the field here. Not by the looks of it. I don't know how well this is going to yield. Almost 1,000 litres already, and we've not really covered much distance, so I think it might be worthwhile getting that bigger factory. Or the other factory, should I say. It's not bigger. We do have a full-size factory just now for the canning. It just doesn't do what we thought it did. Well, there's just about 2,000 litres, and we've only covered a little section just now, so I think it may be worthwhile. But we will have to see. We'll just kind of crack on, get this field done, and we'll get the other field done as well, field 8 just kind of behind us. So we'll do a little time lapse of this. Get this all harvested. We'll need to bring a trailer and tractor down as well to unload into, because this is probably going to fill up quite quickly. By the looks of it, we're already 16% full, 3,000 litres. So it is looking promising. But we've only done a little section just now, so we'll have to wait and see. But let's get on, let's get this field done, and we'll see you in a little bit. Well, looking at how much money we could make from this, we decided to go ahead and purchase the preserved food factory, and it was $330,000, so definitely not cheap. But we should make, just off of this one harvest alone, there's another 17,000 litres in the combine and probably another, I'm guessing around 6,000 to 7,000 maybe left in the field. So we should have enough to make around $200,000, which isn't too bad. And it should be enough to cover a decent chunk of this year. And then when we do the next harvest next year, we will be paying for this fully and have leftover profit. So I think it is worthwhile doing. We do need to sell lettuce. As you can see, there's some building up at the greenhouse there. So let's get this started. So we can sell some lettuce. Where are we? Preserved food factory. So, oh no. Oh, that's an issue. So yeah, I've done something wrong somewhere then. Unless I thought that rice box was from long grain rice as well. Right, that is... Well, that's a $300,000 mistake, that one. So what we're going to have to do now is wait until the peas have finished here. And then we'll have to sell that canning factory up at the other side of the map and keep this one we've just placed. And hopefully this one sells for a decent profit. And we can recover the costs for this one we've just purchased. So now I need to go and find what is the best price rice rolls or a rice bag, and then see how much, well, what do we need? 100 litres makes 45 there, and 60 makes 30. Right, I need to do a bit of calculations there because there's a different cost per month, doesn't really matter, but it's the same cycle. So let's figure out how much we can get from each, figure out the best price and see what we're going to make. So we'll do that calculation and we'll see you in just a minute. Well, let's us put the rest of the long grain rice in here now. So now we've got 50,447 litres in there. We'll just go into the menu here for it. So yeah, 50,000 litres. We did a quick calculation. Where are we? So between the rice bag and the rice rolls, because we can use them for long grain rice, out of the two of them we'll get $97,000 in profit roughly with the rice bags here, based on the 240 cycles a month and the 100 long grain rice to 45 rice bags. So that's about $97,000 a month profit. The rice rolls, we're going to make around $117,000 in profit. So kind of a big difference there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the rice rolls. So we should get just under $120,000-ish for this. And it's going to take about 2 months to completely do all this, which isn't going to take too long to do actually. And what we need to do is keep an eye on this peas. Once they reach, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to actually, I think it's about 24,000 a month. Yeah, I think that's about the right, yeah. So in 2 months, just over 2 months, the peas will be finished here. Then we can sell this canning factory, hopefully make a profit. And we can kind of move everything. When we do peas again, we can put it into this preserved factory and do canned peas from there. So hopefully this works out right. It may not, but hopefully it does. The only thing we're doing now is we're waiting for this cotton, which is going to be, I think, next month. That's going to be ready. Then we need to put barley into that fields where the cotton is just now. But just now we need to fertilise our grass fields, which is 22, 13, 12 and 84. It says we need to fertilise this field, but if you remember, both of them are now pens. That whole field is split into two and they're both one cattle, one sheep pen. So we can't do anything with that yet. We do need to take a load of stones down to the cement factory as well. And we need to, the water's fine there, but we need to get rid of some of the lettuce there. The sawmill has been stopped just now because we're not sure what the next stage is for the grain mill museum. The spinnery's still doing well, and fabric's got plenty there, and I think there's probably a pallet of fabric outside there as well. Other than that, we'll just do, in fact we could do that now, quick check on the animals. They, I think, haven't needed much grain in quite a long time actually. So we're not going to put anything else into there. We'll wait till they run out. Hopefully that's about time for us putting the new chicken barn up. These guys, we got... Yeah, I think we mentioned that. That was this morning, I think. Or was it these ones? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it's 48 of them, so it must have been these ones I've already mentioned. But their grass is fine. They've got enough to keep them going. They look good just now. Plenty of straw as well. And these guys are topped up as well, so we don't need to do anything with the animals. So we just need to do that couple of jobs. We'll probably leave that trailer there. We're not going to need that for a little bit yet. We're going to go and sell all that lettuce, get rid of that, put some stones down to the cement factory. Then we will jump into next month. Hopefully the cotton is ready to go. So let's go and get that done. I'll go this way for the trailer. We'll get that done. And oh, there's a Massey Ferguson on sale. Is that an old one or is that a newer one? A quick check at that sale, see what it is. Oh no, it's a trailer. I did wonder why it was under $30,000. So yeah, the trailer's no use to us. We're not doing any of that stuff just now. But let's go and get this done, and we will see you next month. A bit of a montage for doing the fertilizing, moving the stones, and we'll see you next month where hopefully we're ready for the cotton. We're not going to buy the harvester, but we do need to bulk up some money. Hopefully we get a decent bit from the lettuce we're away to sell just now, and we can afford the rope factory, and we'll buy that first thing tomorrow, and then hopefully we've got enough left over to lease the cotton harvester. So we'll see you first thing in the morning. Well, that's us now into October now, and we have a very busy day indeed. So what we've done is we've rented the cotton harvester because the cotton fields are now ready to go. That was $24,735, but for every work hour, it's an additional $10,000. So we're going to keep an eye on our sheet later, our balance sheet later on, to see how much it actually cost us to rent in total once we've done all the fields. And we've also purchased this, the Module X. That was $47,000. Because we're going to plan to do cotton every year to keep the rope factory running, we thought it'd be best to purchase this now because we could afford it. So I'm going to take this over to our field ready. There is someone coming down in the next sort of 20 minutes to pick up the cotton harvester and take up the field and get going. In the meantime, we are going to take all the lettuce that we have just now. We're going to go and sell it. So hopefully we then have enough money to buy the rope factory, because at the moment we're about $53,000 short, so we need to get that done now. And we've also got our grass fields to cut later on as well, and then once we've harvested all the cotton fields, we either need to plough it or cultivate it. We'll check the map first, see what we need to do, and then we need to drill barley in, because this is I think it's the last window today for planting barley, and we need all that in so we can harvest it next year, because hopefully by then we're going to have that new chicken barn. So let's get going with today. Well, here we are down at the rope factory now. We have 2 bales of cotton already, and the harvester has already moved into the big field because we've completed the other 2 smaller ones, the ones that are merged. We did sell the lettuce as well not long ago. We got $100,565 for that. But now we are here, so let's make this purchase for $300,000. So we're going to buy this one. 300,000, yes. So there we go. We're now left with $46,587. And we still have however much it costs for the hire of the cotton harvester. Because we paid $24,000 for it up front. I think we're loading that side, so the ropes will come out on this side. So yeah, almost $25,000 to rent the harvester for a start, and it's $10,000 per working hour. So I can only imagine that there is going to be another at least 1, potentially 2 hours of work yet. So it's going to be very expensive for this, but hopefully, whoa, what's happening there? Is it going to take it? There we go. Perfect. Right, let's go and check this out now. Another factory to add to what we have. So there we go, 40,000. Why is it giving us extra 333 litres? Right, we are not going to moan at that. So rope, cotton, let's activate that, and it as storing as well. So 150 litres of cotton makes 40 litres of rope. That's one cycle, and it's going to happen 192 times a month for $12. So that's not bad. We've got 2 litres of rope already as well. So that's fantastic news. We're just going to quickly check up. Not on this one, canning factory. Still 36,000 litres of peas, so we've still got a bit to go on that yet. But that is us purchased the rope factory. So there's no real big purchases left apart from the new chicken barn. So that is our next goal to save for. But we can't really do anything with it until we get the barley harvested next year, the ones that we're planting today. So we need to get this cotton finished off. We're probably going to get another tractor. I'll probably hook up the cultivator to the fent. In fact, let's quickly check just now. Where are we? Up here. So that one's been done. It doesn't need ploughed. Great. So we can go straight in with the cultivator. We'll cultivate the cotton fields and we'll start drilling in barley. Put down we could put down manure, potentially. Let's quickly have a look there. 30,000 litres of manure. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think maybe just stockpile that up a little bit and hope we can start using that next year. But we potentially need to do some sort of contract. Let's see if there is anything available right now. There's a couple harvesting ones. Cotton. Another cotton. We do have one. We have soybeans, so that's no use to us. I was hopefully going to get the... It's not that one there, is it? Field 88? It is. That's a soybean contract. We'd complete that quite quickly, actually. We'd have leftover to sell, but I need something with that will provide straw from a grain product, a grain crop, because we need extra straw to keep up with the Angus cows bedding. So that is to come, but for now, let's get this cotton contract finished, see how much bales we're going to end up with, and get our first pallet of ropes, hopefully, today. So let's crack on and get things done. I'm turning in there. Completely missed the entrance, the end of the map's there. Thought we had a bit further to go. Right, let's go and finish this cotton harvest, hopefully before that rain comes, because it is due very soon. So let's get going. Well, we've kind of gotten rained off from what we were doing. We were going to fertilise the field of barley we've just planted, or the 2 fields of barley, should I say. So what we're doing now is we're taking 33,000 litres of our canned peas and 19,000 litres of our cement bricks to sell at the Goldcrest Valley. So let's see how much this is going to bring in. We're sitting currently with $18,400 in the bank. It cost us $230 there to lease the train. Wow, $409,214. That is absolutely fantastic. So once again, the long run back up to the train station to grab the tractor and head back to the farm. But we now have a decent chunk of money. I'm not going to go and get the chicken barn just yet. However, we can take a look at the rope factory because there is at least one pallet. I think there maybe is a second pallet there. It's actually coming along quite quickly. But in the last few clips, what we did was we cultivated the cotton fields, we planted barley, we rolled it. We were going to fertilize it, but unfortunately, as you can see, the weather has really turned against us just now. So that isn't an option right now. We're going to have to wait until tomorrow, until we can get into the fields and get them fertilized. We also had a total cost of $34,920 to rent the cotton harvester. So that was not cheap, but hopefully the rope factory is going to make up for that cost and the $300,000 we paid for buying the rope factory as well. We also repaired our Fendt 942. That cost us $12,093. We spent $3,780 on 3 bags of seeds. We're going to take a quick shortcut through here. And that's kind of all we've done so far, apart from just sell that massive load of stuff for over $400,000. So we can either buy that field 19, but there is, I think there's, just double check actually, I think there's green beans in it. Is there still? Yeah, so, oh, it's harvested. Oh, that's fantastic. So in that field, if I just quickly check my notes, what we were going to be doing. So cotton was going to be going in there, and it's not ready until March to plant. Ah, yeah, I was going to say we could throw in some barley, but it's not ready till June, so that's not going to go well for the cotton. And we do need cotton because we are going through it. Not very quickly, but quick enough. There's 230 litres. I think that's either the second pallet or the third pallet it's on now. I think it may be the third pallet actually. We've still got plenty of long grain rice there, and we're slowly getting rid of the peas. We've just taken everything we have now to sell. We've still got just over 29,000 litres left there. The only thing left to do for today then, we're not going to give them any barley because we're looking for the big chicken coop. They do need some grass, so we need to give them. We also need to take wool back. That's why I sold products. And they desperately need some hay. And potentially maybe a couple bales of straw. I know there's straw over there. I don't think there's any hay left. So we need to deal with that. And the goats are fine just now. So what I was actually looking at doing was purchasing a step deck trailer with ramps so that we can take our Manitou with us to move around bales of grass or hay or whatever we're doing at the cow barn and sheep barn, and at the goats as well. And then it also means we can use the Manitou there to pick up pallets of wool or goat's milk or whatever we've got with the pallets from the production or from the animals, and take that with us back to the farm for storage or further production or whatever we're doing with it. So that was my goal for buying the trailer. Now we can afford the trailer. I don't know if we need any massive purchases upcoming apart from that field 19, which is about $230,000 or $240,000, I think it was. So apart from that big purchase, we don't have any other big ones due very soon. So it's going to be a toss-up between the field or get the chicken barn ready now and get the trailer. Why has it just stopped? What happened there? Oh, there's an invisible something there. Right, so let's go and see what we're going to go and do. It's probably going to be the end of the episode. We'll maybe get a couple other things done. We'll feed the animals in this episode, I think. But it'll just be kind of little clips of us doing that as we go. But I think that will kind of finish up this episode. We have done quite a bit, And we've also ended on a high here with $427,000 in the bank, with a massive over $400,000 payday from the canned peas and the cement blocks alone. So we're going to go and jump back in here. That's where we left off. Right, we're going to go and see about purchasing this trailer, and then we will see you in the next episode for the new trailer and to see what else we've got on the farm. So we'll leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon for the next one.